Hello everybody. So today I want to talk about calculus. The topic that is about the range and domain. So now I want to show you how to answer. If we look carefully about the power 1 over 2x in here, so we can see that s cannot equals to number 0, and we can see that inside this one s can be any numbers in here. So in this situation, the domain of this one that should be about from negative infinity to number 0 and from 0 to positive infinity. And now about the range. If we want to find the range of this one, we need to focus about the limit. That is about s approach to number 0 of this one and s approach to negative infinity and s approach to positive infinity. So we need to focus about this one first. So we have the formula f e to the power of f and 8 equals to capital 8. So I will transform this one into this one because this one that is about capital 8. Next, I will put the limit goal here. So we need to focus on this one. So we have the second formula in here. So capital 8 that is about this one. Capital P that is about this one. Now we need to transform this one into this one. So we can arrange a little bit. So when s approach to number 0, we put number 0 cone here, number 0 cone here. So this one we have number 1. This one you got number 0. So number 2 divided by number 2, we have number 1. F and number 1, you got number 0. This one you got number 0. So that means we have 0 over 0. So we can use about F hospital. That means we need to do first derivative on numerator and denominator. So we have the formula in here. So we need to transform this one into this one before we do first derivative. Next, this one in here, that is about number 10 to the power of s, f and number 10 over 1 plus 10 to the power of s. The next one we have 2s over number 2 plus s squared. This one we have number 1. And now we put number 0 going here, 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 and we have the final answer. So we have Ln of number 10 over number 2. So this one we can put like this. Oh, sorry, number 4, because this is about number 2 in here. So we can put 1 over 4 go inside about natural law in here. So we need to go back in this one. And this one, that is about this one. So we simplify it and we have 10 to the power of 1 over 4. Now we can do similar for the next one. So we repeat the same process, but in this one I will put about s equals to negative t. So we know that s approaches to negative infinity. That's it in here. So because we change s into negative t, so negative and negative we simplify and we have like this. So this one we have t approach to positive infinity, s we change for negative t and negative t in here. So this one, because we have the power number 2, this is about even power, so you got the positive t square. This one, that is about 1 over 10 to the power of t. This one we have negative 2t. So when t approaches to positive infinity, this one you got number 0. 1 divided by positive infinity, you got number 0. Ln of number 0, we have negative infinity. Because we have the negative sign here, so this one they go to negative infinity. So that means we have negative infinity over negative infinity. So we can use about L'Hospital. So in this one I can put like this. So this one I will put 10 to the power of negative t. And later that we can do first the derivative. So this one, that is about 10 to the power of negative t, Ln number 10 and minus number 1. The negative, that's it from here, over 1 plus 10 to the power of negative t. And this one, that is about 2t over 2t square. And this one we have number 1. So we know that this one, that is about 10 to the power of t going here. This one we have 1 over 10 to the power of t. So when t approaches to positive infinity, this one you got number 0. This one they go to positive infinity because we just have only number 1 multiplied by this one. So this number divided by this one, so you got number 0. T is smaller than t square, so this one you got number 0. So everything they go to number 0. So we put number 0 go back in here. And we have number 1. Now, and the next one, when s approach to positive infinity, this one is bigger than this one. So we have positive infinity. This one they go to positive infinity. So we have positive infinity over positive infinity. So we can use L'Hospital. That means we can do first derivative on numerator and the denominator. So this one, that is about 10 to the power of s Ln number 10 over 1 plus 10 to the power of s. This one we have 2s over 2 plus s squared. This one we have number 1. Next, we divide by 10 to the power of s on numerator and the denominator. So that should be like this. So when s approach to positive infinity, this one you got number 0, this one you got number 0, and now we just have Ln number 10 over number 2. So I will put 1 over 2 Ln number 10. And we have 10 to the power of 1 over 2. And then I will put this one go back in here. And we have 10 to the power of 1 over 2. After we find the limit, we can see that the range of this one, that should be about from number 1 to this one. And this is the final answer. This is the end. Thank you for watching.